I'm glad nobody got hurt. So I think the best thing that came out of the game is both teams got out of the game clean. So it wasn't the best conditions to be playing in, and that was everybody came out of the game healthy. I think that's the big thing.
7 points from 4 games, especially considering the injuries you guys have had. Are you pretty happy with that?
I'm happy that we're getting better. Our focus hasn't been points. Our focus has been growing in belief in what we're trying to do, and our confidence growing, and our players getting better, and our team getting better. So I'm pleased that I thought in the first half we did some really good things. Second half was always going to be hard when they didn't play on the weekend, and we did. So we got put under some pressure there to start the second half, which I think we kind of anticipated that we were going to get fatigued. And then I thought we found our way late. It was a great ball in by Danny and a great finish by Soph to get the third goal. And then when Yuki came on, we kind of settled in and saw it out. So, yeah, I mean, you're always happy to get a win, but I'm happier that nobody got hurt in the game.
Second start tonight, what did you think of the game?
I thought it was cold. It was really, really cold, but I mean, we went out there and did what we had to do, so we got the result we wanted.
You seem to have some great runs down the flank. Were you feeling pretty good tonight?
Yeah, usually like when it's this cold, it takes my legs a little while to get moving, but I guess everyone was in the same boat, so it worked out pretty well. And then the second half, I had to stay back a little bit more, which is hard because there was so much space in the flanks this game.
Short week, how do you guys feel with the win going into Saturday?
I mean, coming off 2 wins, going into Saturday, I mean, obviously we're all like a little knocked up, but we'll be ready by Saturday, so we're looking forward to it.
A lot of you guys who aren't typically like regular starters are getting starts in significant minutes. How do you feel that? What do you sort of think that speaks about your team? What do you think that sort of says about your team? Kind of racking up these points.
I think it just kind of tells you the depth and the blue collar mentality our team has. We're obviously missing a lot of our best players, and we've been able to get it together in the last 2 games. So yeah, it shows. I mean, we're hardworking, so we'll go out there, do what we have to do, and that's what our wins.
Definitely rough conditions. We wanted to come out strong just because of our previous game versus Houston in the opening, our first game. So I mean, I think it was a little hectic, but we got 2 goals early, and whenever you do that early in the NWSL, it usually works out for you, and then we closed off with our 3rd goal. So I think as a team we did really well, and we're happy to get the win, and we just go forward from here. We have another game Saturday, so we have to recover well and just get ready.
There was a lot kind of made out of some of the post-game comments for the international break. Was there anything this week? How was that handled?
Oh, I mean, it was handled fine. I mean, obviously I saw everything on Twitter, but like the reality is that it was my responsibility to mark her in, and I'll totally take responsibility for that. And Rory and I did have a conversation privately, and I think that it is what it is, and you just move on. It's not a big deal. It's professional soccer, so he's able to be a little tough on me, and it's okay.
How does it feel to sort of have 7 points over these last few games, sort of without some of your starters?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I think as it might have been you on Twitter, said something like, if you would have told us we had 4 points after 3 games, we'd be happy. Now we have 7 after 4. So I think we're pretty satisfied with the result, considering everyone who's out. And I think people are stepping up who usually don't see a lot of playing time. And it's great that we have a really wide what's the word I'm looking for? Depth. Oh my gosh, team.
What do you say about the play of Yuki? I know she's been out, but now she's been back the last 2 games.
I mean, she's phenomenal. She's just like a different class, She has to be careful just because, so when you have 3 games in 1 week, you have to not play a lot considering she's coming back from an injury. But the way that she reads the game and the way she's able to go off the shoulder and check 2 and hold the ball is something that we don't really have. So she's a great asset to our team, and I hope that she's consistently healthy so she can play 90 minutes all the time.
What do you think of the game today?
It was good. I think we did some really good things in kind of unfavorable conditions. I think when obviously in the weather it's hard offensively sometimes to get your touches right and kind of connect passes and connect dribbles and stuff like that. But to get 3 goals in these conditions, credit to the girls.
Has it been nice to be back the last couple of games?
Yeah, it has. I'm working back into things. I was pretty sick, and I'm happy to I have to build pretty slowly, which is frustrating. But anytime you get minutes, I'm thankful to be working my way back up to full fitness and full health.
Is there anything specific you can tell us about the illness?
Yeah, it was it was neurological. It started as I pinched nerves in my neck and my back, so it started musculoskeletal, and then I had a stress reaction in my nervous system and was dealing with like numbness and tingling for 2 to 3 weeks. So you basically just treat it like a concussion, and I had to completely shut down and like shut my nervous system down for 2 weeks. And it's something that I'm gonna have to manage going forward, but I'm kind of, I think, phasing out of and hoping that it doesn't come back because it sucked.
I know you just got a few minutes under your belt so far this season, but what do you sort of think of the newer style of play that you guys are playing tonight?
It's a lot. I think we're all enjoying it. I think what's cool about it is Rory's trusting us to have the ball, and we're not, I would say not just Rory's trusting us to have the ball. We're trusting each other, and we're trusting our movement and each other's technical and tactical ability. But I think we still have a little bit of our bite. I think you saw that at the end of the game today. So it's cool to see a little bit of like the old Red Stars fight, blue collar style, which I think we'll always have when we have to come get it done in conditions like this in the last half, and a little bit of our new style. So it's cool.